All right, and welcome to another Inspirational Message Monday. My name is Kim O'Neill, and I am so happy to have you here. I am trying something out, a little different, seeing what it's like to stand while I do these videos. And so one thing that allows me to do is to showcase, I want to show you this beautiful work of art that I recently received. Let me see if I can. Here we go. Recently received this from Carolyn Berzins for the Let Your Light Shine movement. And I just wanted to showcase that to you because it's a nice new addition. I love having an art wall that people love to add to. So that is up here. Let me see if hopefully that'll stay again. Okay, there we go. Had that up there last week and wanted to make sure to share that with you, and I forgot. So sharing it with you today. So we have some fun messages. I pulled books for today's show a little differently. The way that I chose today's book is I was recently gifted a couple of books from someone I recently interviewed, and they're so fun, and I wanted to share them. They're so perfect for our Inspirational Message Mondays. So we're going to be reading from a few different books. Our very first one is going to be from Designed to Shine, Read Aloud Rhymes for Any Size Heart by Joy Resor, illustrated by Lauren Connell. And when I randomly opened up, we came upon page 35 titled Rascals. And for our video viewers, you can see that image there. Let me read this to you. Rascals. Big bad wolf charts, a good place to start. Who huffed and who puffed, blowing houses apart. Rascals are shifty, they're meant to add risk. The point is not naming, the idea now is this. Harness your own rascally actions, my dear. No tripping your brother or adding to fear. Leave rascals in movies, in zombies, in plays. Make choices that add more light to your days. And I love that because, of course, it's bringing it right back to the light. And let's move on to the second book I wanted to share with you, which is Volume 2 of Designed to Shine, Read Aloud Rhymes for Any Size Heart by Joy Resor. And this one opened up to, these are just so fitting, especially for the third passage I'm going to be sharing with you. So, opened up to Hurry. And here you see a monster sitting on a swing looking out into the sun. It says, hurry yourself into slowing way down, since too much of a flurry can give you a frown. You could bump into walls or stub your big toe. When fast is your pace, accidents grow. Give up your hurry, add space to your time. Let daydreams roll into 8 ways to be kind. Take a seat on the porch to slow down your way. Let breathing bring pause this very fine day. So what I am getting from these two is that reminder of coming back to your own power, taking time to breathe and slow down, which brings me to the third book that I came upon this week as I was tidying up some things. This book wasn't on my bookshelf. It was in another place. And the timing of Joy Resor's books and coming upon Living with Joy by Sanaya Roman, which is a fantastic book. It's very fitting that I randomly opened up to a daily joy practice in the chapter of Clarity, Living in More Light. This one's a few paragraphs long, and so if you would like to, if you are in a place where you can comfortably close your eyes, you're not operating any machinery, of course, driving or anything like that, then I encourage you to just close your eyes and follow along as I read this, because this is an exercise you can do right now or come back to it later and do it when it's comfortable for you. To live in more light today, begin by asking your soul to infuse you with light and clear energy. You might imagine clear light coming down from your soul, pouring into your mind, emotions, and physical body, aligning you with your spiritual self. Your soul is bringing you clear vision so you can view your life from a higher, wiser perspective. Allow yourself to feel very clear right now as you open to this brilliant light of clear seeing, thinking, and feeling. As you think of your day ahead, imagine that you are bringing this light of clarity into every interaction with other people, every relationship in your life, and every project you are working on. You are clear about your expectations and the agreements, both spoken and unspoken, with other people. You know what you want and you communicate it with care and precision. Picture yourself doing this. Reflect on something you are planning to do today. Ask your soul for clarity about this area and the best way to do it. From the higher perspective of your soul, consider or question whether you need to do this at all. Is today the day to do it? Pay attention to any guidance, insights, or new information that emerges about this area. Imagine your clear light radiating outward throughout the day, transforming all the energies about you in a positive way. Picture yourself accomplishing everything you need to do today and doing this aligned with your soul in a clear, focused state of consciousness, listening within and following your higher guidance. Sense how you feel. Sense how you will feel at the end of the day as you live in this higher light of clarity throughout the day. And with that, that is an excellent segue to something I wanted to bring in today. As you join me on today's Inspirational Message Monday, why not set an intention for what it is that you want to receive by the end of today's show? How would you like to feel by the end of the show? What would you like to be different? What clarity might you be seeking on some situation in your life? Just take a moment to set an intention because those are very powerful, and it's amazing when you set an intention and then shortly thereafter see how things actually did shift. So those are our 3 passages. Let's get on to pulling some cards. Actually, let me take a quick look at who is with us right now. I see Ibrahim was waiting for today's show. It is so good to see that and know that, Ibrahim. Good to have you here. Thank you. And John, hey there to you too. It's good to see you. And Carolyn, I hope you can see it. You were painting right above. I'm standing today and shifted the camera so we could see that. And of course, that was created as a gift to the Let Your Light Shine movement, which if you have not already joined, I absolutely invite you to join. And let me go ahead and put the little ticker up on the screen there for that one. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, and Joanne, good to see you too. Okay, so let's get to pulling some additional messages, and I'm going to begin with the Mirrors deck. I'm going to begin with the Mirrors deck by Janet Starr and Jeff Rolland. Let's see what additional messages want to come through. I love this deck for how unique it is. Just like you. Okay, let's see what added message wants to come through to expand on today's message for all of our live and replay viewers and listeners. There we go. Perfect. We have clarity. And it says, you know. And what is that image? That image is simply a mirror. A clear mirror. You know. So a moment ago when I asked you to set an intention, did you happen to ask a question? If so, what is the answer that you already know? What is the answer that you already know? Clarity. I love that. That was awesome. Let's see if there's another one. Okay, what's this one? We have heartbreak. It says, are you going to find it again? You are it. You are the love. That's one of the beautiful gifts of, well, how was I going to finish that sentence? I could say that's one of the beautiful gifts of heartbreak, and by no means am I diminishing anybody's heartbreak. I get how awful heartbreak is. I've had my own, of course. But one of the things that I have found heartbreak brings us back to is how to love ourselves. How to love ourselves. And we may resist that. We may know that, already have that clarity, and still resist it because we want someone else to fill it, right? We want someone else to confirm what we already know. Because there might be a lack of trust. The beautiful thing is when you trust and love yourself, you actually open space for that new person or love to come in from other outside sources. So, okay, moving along to another deck. Let's see what else we have here. Let's move on to a self-care card. Cheryl Richardson self-care card. And John is saying, looking towards bringing clarity to my new book. Ooh, John, good for you. Good for you. And Carolyn, yes, yes, yes. And good to see you, Sherry. Good to see you. Let's see what additional message wants to come through when it comes to self-care. So many different ways to perceive self-care. It's really about, this is my perception, about getting in tune with what feels right for you, honoring that, trusting that, taking action on that. Okay, I think, here we go, wisdom. The back says, let go of the need to control. Trust in the wisdom of a divine plan. Let's see what additional message might want to come through. And since I'm standing, I can grab that one. Aha, we have opportunity. I love this card. It says, release your ties to the past. When you let go of the old, you make room for the new. And look at that. Let go of the need to control. Release your ties to the past. So we see some letting go in there. Let's see what else wants to come through. Moving right along to, I'm going to move right along to my new deck, which some of you got to see last week. I have to get it. It's in two pieces here. The Kimmy deck. The Kimmy deck, which is currently on an old set of Rolodex cards. And it gave us such an excellent message for last week. So I'm excited to see what wants to come through now. Let's see what additional messages want to come through. Okay. Let me move some things here. Let's see here what additional message wants to come through for everybody who views and lists. Okay, what's this one? Okay, this is not the same one we got last week. It says, what has your intuition been telling you about this situation? No, what has your intuition been telling you about this situation? Same kind of thing. Yes, I am seeing the thread. What is it that you already know that maybe you've been denying, ignoring? You are wiser than you may be giving yourself credit for. Okay, let's see if there's another one that wants to come through. Okay, there's one that's already kind of popped out. What is this? Woo-hoo! Okay, this one is ask, ask, ask. And this one is up for interpretation. This could be possibly you are resisting asking for help. Or maybe you keep asking a question that you already have the answer to. Could be simply acknowledging you for that. And good to see you, Betty. I see you've joined us. Nice to see you here. And John is saying, walk in wisdom, not in habit. I love that, John. John is saying, or coming into awareness of, I don't know at what point we were commenting on that, John, but I do like that. Awareness is really good. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's move on to another deck. And I do want to make sure that everyone who's here knows all about the Let Your Light Shine movement. At the bottom of the screen, there is a little ticker going across the screen with a link to the Let Your Light Shine movement. Do you know that you already shine? Every time you simply are you radiate, you glow. And when you shine, our world shines that much brighter. When you acknowledge your shine, which by joining the Let Your Light Shine movement would be a representation of, right? You inspire and empower other people who might be in that space of thinking, do I shine? Uh-oh, do I really have permission to shine? Yes, you do. So I want to make sure you know about the Let Your Light Shine movement. And I know some of you here have already joined, and some of you here may not have joined. Either way, I want to remind you, you do have an open invitation. And if you have, either way, if you've already joined or not joined, who can you invite? Who can you make sure that they know that you see their shine. You see the beauty in their glow. I would love to see some invitations to the Let Your Light Shine movement. Bring those people who you see shine further and further into that knowing for themselves. And we have something new that I'm going to be featuring on the social media pages for the Let Your Light Shine movement. And, oh, wait, hold on. Okay, it's not the right one. It's not the same one. Okay, the one we have here is, I have abundance in all areas of my life. I claim abundance for myself right here and right now. I deserve to be prosperous. I deserve my good. Yes, you do. You guys have great comments. Let's see, what other self-love message wants to come through? That's not it. Oh, but we do have right here on top, I let my light shine. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's the Let Your Light Shine disco, the Kimmy disco. Okay, we have here, I forgive all past experiences. I accept all that I have created for myself, my past and my present. I am willing to allow my future to happen. Who was with us? Who was with us this past week when Brad Yates led us through 3 tapping rounds? Did you see that? That was freaking awesome. I loved that. I loved that. I still have to do some editing on that to segment those out, but that was just phenomenal. Oh, and they really spoke to, allowing your light to shine, moving forward, and releasing any heaviness that may prevent you from embracing your shine, from moving forward. And with that, we have here our chakra card is the root chakra, and it's on the category of instinct. Okay, I'm going to read the third one to you. I have an innate desire to be of service in life. As I tap into this feeling, I will know what service I am called to do. I'm going to read the last one too. I believe in myself. I love that. That's speaking to intuition. That's speaking to what you already know. Awesome. Okay, cool. As always, let me know if these are resonating with you. I see here, what is Carolyn saying? Carolyn is saying, I really got clarity this weekend and set my boundaries and feel okay. Bravo, Carolyn. Bravo, bravo to you. Good job on that. Let's move on to, okay, we're going to move on to some angel cards. Let's move on over to our Keith Leon deck, Walking with Your Angels. Beautiful artwork by Melissa Rose Art. And let's see what additional message wants to come through. No, okay, let's see here. I don't think that's it yet. Let's see what additional message wants to come through. And that's right, I made another announcement last week about a partial coaching scholarship I currently have available. And the deadline to apply for that is, I believe, the 30th or possibly the 31st. Is there a 31st of this month? It's the last day of the month. That's when it is. I think it's the 30th. So if that interests you, if you've been interested in coaching but could use some financial assistance, then this is a fantastic opportunity for that. Okay, they're not quite popping out. Let's see. Let's go one more round and just see what message wants to come through for all those who view today's Inspirational Message Monday video live and on the replay. Anyway, I say one more round and I go like 4 more, right? Okay, I don't know that there, let's see. I'm going to move on to another deck. Different decks have different messages, and it's awesome how they communicate to us at the right time and even let us know that, the message that is aligned with today's audience, with today's message might not be in a certain deck, right? And that's okay. That's why it's fun for me to have multiple decks. Let's see here. Okay, I think we got 2 there. So what do we have here? We have here, this is so perfect. Okay, so we have here, what do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. And what I think is awesome is the next card is release and surrender. And see how that light just beaming outward, but I also see it as she's surrounded by light. I believe that it's coming to her and through her. It says, we shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. I was just talking about this with someone the other day. When we release what we might be clinging on to, it actually opens up the space for us to receive exactly the thing that we desire. It just might come in a different way, right? The universe, spirit, angels can see so much more beyond what we can see for ourselves. And that's that co-creation part, right? We can set into motion what it is that we desire and take action on what we know to do. And then remember, we're to be in flow with it too. Okay, so we're going to close out with a postcard from Spirit and then head out here. And a reminder for those who set intentions at the beginning of today's show, there we go, that at the end, check in with yourself and see what may have shifted. Even at the end of your day, right? At the end of your day, think back to the intention you set here in this video and see what's shifted because you stood in your power and set that intention first. And we have here Unlock your magic. It says, I don't know if I've ever had this card. It says, dearest you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big rewards. Now is the time for you to act, to stir up some energy and put those plans into action. There are many windows of opportunity that open, but close quickly when you don't take the risk and go for it. Today, be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that satisfaction and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than you expected. Isn't that amazing? Remember, however much work you're willing to put in, we will match it tenfold on our end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win the game of life. So just do it. Loving you so, so much. So I could hear some of you saying, what do you mean? Put action, put overtime in. And so remember, when we do these messages and do these videos, some messages may resonate and some may not. So it's always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And that's where it's all about tuning in to what's resonating for you. And I see that this message is really speaking to the person who already knows, who already has clarity, but may be still doubting, still not trusting their own wisdom. And this is affirming. It's time to release that. Release that part of you that isn't trusting. Believe in yourself. You have an opportunity right here and right now. And it was never about you doing it all on your own, because as you release your ties to the past, surrender, wherever that surrender card was, you make room for the new. Those divinely guided opportunities and blessings flowing to you and through you. Love it, love it, love it. Affirm, I have abundance in all areas of my life. What has your intuition been telling you? I love it, love it, love it. So take a quick look at Betty and Carolyn are saying, wow, yes, yes, yes. And John is saying, the clarity that I sought was given when you read about the clarity being what I already know, and the details of it was in the ask, 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 and that I must ascertain the answers as I go along and keep from guessing it. Thank you for sharing that, John. I really appreciate that, and I'm so glad to hear that. So glad to hear that. And with that, everybody, I must head out. That is our Inspirational Message Monday for today. If you enjoyed this, please do give it a like, share it with a friend. And if you haven't already joined the Let Your Light Shine movement, would love to see you do that. See the link on the screen. And if you've already joined, remember to invite someone whose light and glow you see the beauty in. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye, everybody.